guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing glowy, heat-proof, sweat-proof makeup look. It's like my go-to for makeup that I need to last all day, but yet still really natural and glowy and summery. So I'm going to show you how I got this look. I'm using all drugstore products, so if you're interested in this video, then just keep watching. Okay, so I already did my eyebrows, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my skin. So I'm not doing anything crazy with my eyeshadow, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my face first. One heck of a Blot primer. I've talked about this before. It's a great, affordable primer, and I am normally not a drugstore primer kind of girl. So I'm just going to place this in my T-zone. For you matte people, I know you probably want something affordable. That's a really good matte primer since it's going to be really hot and your oils will probably come through a lot quicker. Is this number 7 perfectly matte, beautifully matte makeup base. It's a makeup primer you can get at Target, Ulta. Foundation today, I'm going to be mixing my Maybelline Better Skin foundation with my L'Oreal True Match. These two together are awesome. They're like my favorite drugstore combo. And when you're going out in this heat, you want something you know is going to last. Make sure you're using products that you know that you love. But at the same time, a lot of this is going to come back to how you apply it, because the technique and the way that you apply it can sometimes change how long it lasts. Then I'm just going to take my beauty blender. Really good drugstore beauty blender is this L'Oreal one and this Morphe one. They're just super dirty, so I'm just going to go in with this beauty blender and start blending this out. It's important to really take your time because you want the product to really soak into the skin. And I also recommend using a beauty blender because brushes, I'm just not a brush person. I know some brushes work better with certain foundations, but with these two foundations, I feel this beauty blender makes it go on the most smooth and really sinks into the skin. I'm not sure why I look so yellow on camera because I definitely don't look like that in person. Everything like matches. I think it's just because I'm using natural daylight instead of my ring light since the ring light is too tall. But I promise you this looks a lot better than what I think it's looking like on camera. Well, now I have my foundation like all blended in. I'm gonna go in with my favorite drugstore concealer. It's the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'm in the shade Sand Sable, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my face. Now I'm doing a full coverage sweat-proof summer makeup look, but I'm also gonna not cake everything on. So I'm trying to make everything sink into the skin naturally, and really focus on blending everything out and in because you don't want to cake your makeup on when it's 95 degrees outside because it's just going to sink into every fine line and it's not going to look good. So it's really important to take your time blending and really pressing it into the skin. So now that we got our concealer pretty blended, I am going to I'm going to cream contour. And so what I like to do in the summer is I don't like to cake a bunch of powder on because you can see the powder in the natural sunlight and it's like layer on layer on layer. It's just so cakey with so many powders. So what I like to do is I love to do all creams. That way you're not putting several different powders on top of each other and everything is just caking up. I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Balance Foundation Stick, and I'm actually in the shade Coconut, and it's just like a darker foundation. that I'm going to use for my contour. So this is a great tip too. Just get a darker shade and just use that as your contour. So this isn't actually a contour stick, it's just like a foundation. But yeah, I'm in the shade Coconut, which is 355, and this is in the Maybelline Fit Me collection. So with this, I'm just going to find where that shadow would be in my cheekbone and just kind of take it like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm gonna actually do my forehead as well. And then I'm also gonna kind of come down here because I like my face to look a little bit smaller. And then I'm gonna do my jawline just to kind of make my face look slimmer than what it is. I'm gonna take the same side that I did the concealer on, start blending, and when you do the jawline, you're gonna blend up rather than pulling it all the way down, just to kind of give that slimmer look. Then I'm gonna start with this. It's really, really, really important to blend up, pat, and kind of flick up. And really bring it back to that cheekbone. So I'm kind of pressing and rolling it up. And we're just gonna keep kind of, for this whole part, we're just gonna pull up. Away from the face, still blending everything in. This takes a minute just to really get that everything to flow and not look so harsh, so be patient. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. I don't know, I think this is just like a one shade. Oh no, it's in the shade Sunbeam. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, and this is a liquid highlighter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it with my finger and just kind of dab like that, and then do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm going to take the other side of the Beauty Blender, so not the side that we just used the bronzer on. We're going to just take the clean side, and we're going to kind of blend this. This highlighter is really good. Really good drugstore highlighter. It's a little pink for my skin tone. Go ahead and blend that in and do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna place it on my nose, my chin, and then place this on my eyelids. So I'm going to kind of use this as an eyeshadow. I got a little too much. I'm gonna place it a little bit above the brow. Start to blend this out. I love glossy eyelids, so if you don't like that, you can just go ahead and skip that. So now I know I'm going to be extra and you can totally skip the step, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Master Chrome Highlight. I've talked about this like 1,000 times. I freaking love this. But I'm going to go in with my actual Beauty Blender, take this, and just kind of dip my Beauty Blender in it and go over that highlight to kind of blend it in with my skin tone. So it's just a little fair for me. And I'm really not even that tan right now. I just think this will give it a more of my skin tone look. And also this is going to really really sink everything in together. Rather than going in with a brush, going in with your beauty blender is just really gonna make everything just soak in and go right into your skin rather than kind of brushing on top. And when it's gonna be really hot out, you want everything in your soaked into your skin and looking as natural as possible, because you know that sunlight is not forgiving. That shows everything. So you don't want to have all this powder on looking good inside and then go outside and bam. But we're all highlighted and we're all bronzed and we're all contoured and everything. I'm going to actually take just a light powder and kind of go over where my smile lines are, where I kind of on my nose, just basically wherever you get oily, you really want to set so that your skin kind of soaks that up. And instead of taking a brush, I would really recommend going in with that beauty blender and baking with it, because your skin is just going to soak it up so much better than with a brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Makeup Revolution banana powder, and I'm going to set this kind of wherever I put that concealer, and especially in my smile lines, because I don't really have any other problems anywhere. Even when it's 9,000 degrees outside, my foundation doesn't really rub off. But when it's super humid and I feel like I'm sweating, my smile lines is the first to freaking look a mess. So I'm going to, I just took a little bit on the back of my sponge. I'm just going to kind of lay that there. I know I look crazy, just bear with me. Lay that there. I just have the problem with my makeup breaking up around my mouth, so I like to really kind of go in with this powder and really let it sit there, let it bake, let my skin soak it up, and I'm just gonna kind of push everything in with my beauty blender. I know it sounds crazy that you're using a wet product to push in a dry product, but this just, for some reason, this damp sponge with this dry product really soaks it into the skin. And I promise you, this method will make your makeup last a lot longer in the heat than just using a brush. Okay, and all the products that I'm using, I swear by, so don't feel like I'm just using these products just to kind of have an alternative because they're cheaper. No, like, I love these products. On to my eyes, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay, so next for my eyes, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. So I'm gonna go in with the bronzer that I might touch my skin up with, and this is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blends in 30 Sunkissed. So I'm gonna take a big fluffy blending brush. Ew, that's really dirty. Okay, I'm gonna take a big fluffy blending brush and just start dipping into this, kind of hit all 4 quads, and then I'm just gonna start kind of going windshield wiper motions to kind of give my eyes some dimension. To really give me that bronzy look. And then I am not actually going to do anything more. I love to just kind of carve out my crease with my bronzer. And I'm actually going to go in with this Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, and I'm going to take it on a flat concealer brush. This is just like a, I'm pretty sure just like an Urban Decay one. Just something like this, and then I'm just going to place this on where we put that liquid highlight. And this is just going to make it pop. This highlighter is seriously the greatest highlighter ever to be made in the drugstore. I'm also going to kind of put this on the inner corner. Go in and take that same bronzer on a pencil brush and just kind of hit my lower lash line. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Just needed a little something underneath my lash line. I'm going to curl my lashes and just put on some mascara. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. Super popular. I use it every single day. so now that I have my mascara on, you could definitely just leave it like this and call it good. It looks so pretty, it looks so natural and so glowy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on some lashes just because, I don't know, it's Friday and I kind of want to put on some lashes. So these lashes that I'm using are literally like $2, thicker band, but they are from the line Kiss, so they're Kiss lashes. I don't know exactly which one. I'm pretty sure it was in a kit, so I can't really give you the exact name of these, but they're bomb and they're like $2.99. So I'm gonna throw these on real quick and then I will be right back. Okay, so I just popped on some lashes. I didn't put any liner on or anything, I just popped them on real quick. So next thing, I go ahead with that Neutrogena bronzer and take it on just a big bronzer brush, the Morphe M527, and just kind of lightly hit where we put that cream contour. Just kind of lightly bronze it up. I need to get some new blush because I think in the move I like lost a couple of my blush palettes and I literally don't know where they are. Palette, and I'm just gonna take this shade right here. Oh, dropped it. Just lightly hitting that. And then that's all I'm using for powder. I'm not going in with any more highlight or anything. It's still like, I'm still super highlighted, so I don't even feel like I need to. The one thing I am going to do though that I forgot to do is I'm going to highlight my brow. For lips, I'm going to go in with this Colourpop lip liner in BFF. Mine is really, really, really dirty, sorry. I'm just going to kind of go in with the shade and just line my lips. You don't even have to do this, but I like to line my lips. This is like my favorite nude liner ever. It's from Colourpop and it's literally $5. This is just kind of like my favorite like go-to summery look. I love how it's just so shimmery, so glowy, and so bronzy. It's nothing but just like a bronzer in the crease, some highlight on the lid, and then just some, I popped on some lashes, or you can just leave it at mascara. So I really love like how this turned out. This is definitely like my go-to summer makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you liked this, and if you want me to do more videos using strictly all drugstore products, just let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you wanted to be notified every single time I upload. And yeah, that's about it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!